here's why you come to Nootka Wilderness Lodge. Hi, I'm Mike Deming, your host of Sportsman's News Television. On this episode, we're in Vancouver Island, British Columbia, with one of my favorite king fisherman outfitters, Nootka Wilderness Lodge. Top-notch place. They got a lot of fish up here, and this year's a big run of coho, so stick around. It's going to be an exciting week. Stefan, why are you taking so long to get us on the bike, man?
Sorry, I tried my best. Maybe that was 2 minutes. Yeah. Maybe. Not even. So I'll smarten up, Mike. I'm sorry. Size of that first one we got, maybe a little bit smaller. Want to take a look at that?
Yeah.
And the best way to release them is to keep them in the water. And the barbless hooks pop right out.
Absolutely got fish on everywhere. We got one boat across from us in the same lodge. They got a king on, already landed it. While we're filming that, Kevin gets another fish on. It's a coho, but he's a wild fish in this area. We've got to let him go. So fish everywhere, having a good time. Nice species, wrong size. We need bigger. Bigger.
That is the hatchery fish.
That's the hatchery fish. Keep it. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. So in this region, this is a hatchery fish. It's marked by a missing. It's marked by a missing adipose fish. It is healed over. So it's liquid with a very small juvenile, and it is known they go into about the meat. These are delicious. So everybody thinks they're best.
I'm here with Brian Gage with Nootka Wilderness Lodge. Him and his wife Kelly own this place. It's on the west coast of Vancouver Island in Nootka Sound. We've been here numerous times here as Sportsman's News Team because they've got phenomenal fishing. This is a world-class destination for great salmon fishing. What we want to do is sit down with Brian and talk to him about what makes his operation so successful.
There's numerous things that I find that make Nootka Wilderness Lodge a very successful lodge. It's anywhere from the fishing to the lodging to our guides to our boats to our weather. I mean, we can start in any one of those places to really put it all together. It's not just one thing. Our guides have been with us for anywhere from 5 to 10 years. My staff, I have a very low turnover of staff for as far as my girls go for the rooms, and my chef and my kitchen helpers. The fishing is second to none. It's definitely what we call the fish highway. It's basically the nucleus of the runs that come down off the coast, but all the way from Alaska all the way down, that are migrating down towards the Columbia, the Fraser, and the Thompson. And the numbers of fish, the consistency of our fishing here is second to none. It's definitely world class. And we like to do it with great comfort by using 27-foot cruisers or mostly Grady White boats and pursuit boats, which I know most serious fishermen know. And they're very comfortable, which gives us a nice ride when we're heading offshore and trying to catch these fabulous fish.
Hey, we're the first away from the lodge this morning. We're headed to open water. Hopefully we're targeting some really, really big tyee.
One of the biggest questions people have with me is wondering how successful they are going to be as a fisherman. They're beginner fishermen, they've never salmon fished before, and very rarely will people come to our lodge and not catch salmon. We have probably one of the highest success rates on the coast of going home with a box full of salmon.
That's dinner right there.
Dinner! Winner, winner!
Winter, winter salmon dinner. Just set our lines in, and we got a nice small, or a good sized coho and a nice small spring, an eater sized spring. But we just got a hot tip that around the corner there's some good spring fishing thick. So hopefully he's up pulling our leg. They're stacking there like cordwood, and he can't keep the lines in the water. So let's go see if he's lying or giving us a hot tip. Yep. Kevin, see the light, guys?
All right, we're looking for some really big fish, so if we can start keeping those, all of a sudden we're going to catch a whopper, and then we've got to throw him back. So let that fish go. It's probably 10 pounds. So we'll catch a big one. So the plan is to come out here in deeper water, or at least farther away in the offshore on a reef that's out here. And now we're double hooked up, so I gotta go. Thing popped the clip, stayed bent over, feel like it was on the bottom. It's just a big old king. At least his target's deep. You don't know how big yet. He's deep. Oh, trolling for Alan, baby. Right on. We're like being king, but we'll take some white meat.
Yeah, we'll take some of that.
Right there, baby. The other white meat.
Found her right there.
Yeah, that's target.
That's target species. So time, eh? Alright, well, welcome to the club.
Right there, baby. That's why you come to Nootka Wilderness Lodge. Big kings. God, they smell so fresh. That's the first big one of the trip. Let's fill the box.
He's really running.
Oh, God. We
got to get another one. I want that one in the boat. Let's find him again. He was a big one.
All right, so we came to deeper water and we're trying to get set up out here, and the fish are just wearing us out, but we haven't caught the target species of a spring that's in that 30-pound range, otherwise known as a tai. So hopefully we get down and get past these cohos and make it happen. No clouds around here. Yeah, no flasher with that. Just a line and your lure. That's super exciting because it's just you and the fish. That is like our 50th coho for the day. Wild coho in this area that we're fishing right here, we can keep fish that are from the hatchery, which they have the edipose fin removed, and all the wild ones we have to let go in this area. So we've caught a lot of fish today and let them go, trying to catch a few more big springs.
Our fishing packages are all based on a 4-day trip, basically starting from 12 noon the day that you would fly in. 2 full days, you fish that afternoon. 2 full days after that, you would fish the half day on your 4th day, and then the plane would come in and pick you up and fly you back to Campbell River, where we would then transport you back to the airport or wherever you need to go to get yourself home. The salmon runs actually start to run fairly thick, starting in about the middle of June. However, we don't open our lodge until usually the first week of July, and we run it right through into end of August into beginning of September. And at that time, the consistency, you will not find the consistency of catching fish that we have here at Nootka Wilderness Lodge. Our lodge is it's probably considered a medium-sized lodge. We're a maximum of 24 guest capacity, but we try to keep it at around 18 to 20 for most comfort for most of our groups. We do have a corporate program as well, where a lot of our corporate groups that come in, if they book 16 or more, they can have the lodge to themselves. But now, yeah, we have Wi-Fi, we have sat phone service. The Wi-Fi is actually very good. Very rarely does it go down, and it's just a necessity that I find that people need nowadays to get away from their everyday life back home. They still want to check out, so to speak, but it's nice to be in touch with home, or if you have business deals on the go, and still be able to get out there and do those special trips for yourself.
Right, so it's day 3 of our fishing trip here at Nootka Wilderness Lodge, and policy is that they swap us around with guides. I think so the guides don't get tired of us in a short period of time. I know that our guides had it with us, so we got Mike the next couple of days, gonna see if we can get it done. Stick around, it's gonna be fun.
That's let him scream. There you go. I believe so.
Fishing conditions here in Nootka Sound and the surrounding area will be mainly sunshine. We don't get a lot of rain. We do get some cooler temperatures and some of the westerly winds, but very little groundswell, and just all around good fishing conditions.
Tell me what you think, Jeff.
I love this one. He's gonna be some good eating.
Well, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. We're on our last morning fishing here at Nootka Wilderness Lodge. We've kept a couple of tags open, hoping to be rewarded with the infamous tai. There's been a few of them show up, and got them in the box. Unfortunately, they weren't ours. So hopefully this last day will be lucky. We got a couple hours before we fly out. See what we get done.
This is an awesome fish. Did a good job getting him in here. Looks real good. It's all real fun.
Right here is where you come to Nootka Wilderness Lodge. Big spring salmon. We catch them a lot bigger than this, but hey, this fills the freezer. It's a good, tasty lunch. That right there is number 4 for the day. Kevin limited out first, and I was dragging behind as usual, but we finally got it done. Good eaters, not whoppers today, but definitely fill the box and good eating fish.
The food is fabulous. Dennis has been with us now for, I believe he's been here for 5 years, and he's a gourmet chef and loves what he does, which you can see from his presentation of his food and how he is with our guests as well. He'll pretty much cook anything from seafood buffets is probably one of his favorites, to prime ribs, to the best ribs you'll fall off the bone ribs that you'll ever eat, and he's just a spectacular chef, and everything's in. It's all you can eat. You'll definitely go home feeling like you put on a few pounds. I don't think anybody's ever left here saying they didn't get fed enough.
True story. Hey, thanks for joining us on this episode of Sportsman's News Television. Hey, we had a great time here at Nootka Wilderness Lodge in Vancouver Island. Man, fantastic operation. There's a reason they're one of our platinum approved outfitters. They've got phenomenal boats, world-class salmon fishing, everything you can ask for in a resort destination. Thanks for joining us. Tune in next month. We'll have another great episode for you. Sportsman's News Television is sponsored by Barnes Bullets, unleaded, unfailing, and unbeatable. Vortex Optics, the force of optics. CBA muzzleloaders, it's just a better gun. And Sitka, turning clothing into gear.